All right, people, it's your man DHD Informed again. I'm back. It's been a while, but I've been crazy busy trying to take care of business. But this video right here is going to touch upon some reasons why I feel like black businesses fail in our communities. Um, One of the main reasons I feel that they fail is simply from lack of support from the community in itself. Uh, I find that too many people want deals or handouts. Like they feel like because they're black and you're going to someone with a black business that they should get free stuff or that they should get it for a discount rather than paying the prices on the tag. I understand if stuff is highly overpriced, but understand too, especially if you're running a private business, that you have to make your money on the back end. A lot of these major large corporations and things like that can afford to sell things at lower prices or almost at the price that they paid for it because they make their money back in other ways. But when you're working and you're selling stuff out that you paid for from, mostly out of pocket, you have to charge a little bit extra. That way, there's profit. You know, the purpose of business is profit. A lot of people aren't willing to even um deal with black people. Like even black people dealing with black people, that there's just something going on that makes us not want to deal with us. There's a lot of things with that, and I'm gonna touch on those in a few. Um, People acting funny because people don't want to cut deals. Like again, that feeling that, oh, you know, you're my brother, we're black, we should do this, and because I don't want to cut you a deal or I don't want to give you a discount, you feel that you shouldn't deal with me. But then you'll go across town to the Arabs or to the whites or the Latinos or whomever else and spend your money there and pay the same price and pay those same fees. But because I'm black, you feel that you deserve to have a discount. And if I don't give it to you, you will go somewhere else and spend that money. Um, and some people just have too much loyalty to other places. You've been shopping over here and over there and over, you know, this way or another so long that you feel like you can't afford, not money wise, but literally just can't afford to switch up and try something new. When in reality, that person was trying something new when you first did it. You know, you always try something new sooner or later. Even your favorite thing in the world, it was something new to you before it was your favorite thing in the world. And then too, you have this idea of jealousy and envy. We as people want to move forward in life so much that we hate to see somebody else getting it and we're not. He has a business. Oh, I can have my own business. I can get my own business. Why would I give money to him when I can get it myself from somewhere else? See, that right there is why we'll never get anywhere. We'll never get anywhere with that type of mindset, with those type of people being the main ones in the community, trying to hold somebody back. The idea of black people moving forward was described as crabs in a bucket. Crabs in a bucket don't see the crab trying to get out and look to help it and push it over. They look to pull it back down because in their mind, as long as I'm not going to make it, as long as I'm stuck here, you're going to be stuck here with me. And we need to change that because all together we can just link up and we can just all just use this one that's getting out and doing better as momentum to get us out so that we all can do better. You see, even the one that's on the bottom benefits from the one on top if the one on top and the ones that's in between the one on the bottom are willing to help. Another reason, you know, another point of this is that a lot of black businesses fail to promote themselves or they have bad promotion. Like even though they're doing a lot of promotion and putting themselves out there, you know, they're doing it horribly. They're doing it wrong. And a lot of that comes from just an ideal of what black is, and you know, just putting things the promotions being one-sided or being stereotypical and aimed at certain individuals. Excuse me again. In the community, rather than being a general thing aimed at black people specifically. You know, you might have some ghetto flyers or some flyers of people putting on fronts, trying to look all proper and elegant and things of that nature. So you therefore turn off one part of your community when we all need to just form together and get things right. So you have to find a neutral zone. Even if it means spending a little extra money out of pocket, putting together more and more flyers and more promotions that reach out to both types or even multiple types of people. You have to find that range. Get something that everybody will like. You can't have just one thing for one set of people, unless that's your demographic and who you're trying to sell to, and then maybe it will work for you. Also, uh, black people, they feel like just because they're black that you should shop with them. So they shouldn't have to promote. You should see that it's a black owner and want to automatically go there. But all businesses need promotions. They have to reach out to their consumer, and sooner or later, that reputation will build up, and then you will have people just coming to you. You know, word of mouth is a great thing, but word of mouth is usually started by someone's mouth. So you have to get out there and promote yourself. And I do it all the time. Any chance I get, I look to, slip in my name somewhere, slide in a video link, or slide in my website or something like that. Like, you have to really get in there and push yourself and push people to see you. You don't have to be arrogant about it, or go overboard with it, obnoxious, but just get people to see you and know. Another thing is location, and this comes again with the idea of the front. There's such thing as bad neighborhoods. There are bad places that, like they said, businesses, location, location, location. It's all about where you put it. If you put it in a place where it's unsafe, and like there's so much violent and such stuff going on, people are not going to come. I don't care who they are, except for the people around there. Of course, they're going to come because you're right there. It's convenience. People putting stuff too far out. Don't in my hometown where I'm living at now, a lot of businesses that used to be downtown, very convenient for people all over the city, are kind of moving themselves out towards the outskirts of the city. It's kind of like the inner city, then it's like the little area around the city, then it's the outskirts, and then it's just like the county. And this is, referred to as the country. The little small hick towns that's around before you get to any other major city that's in between. They're kind of moving to that outskirt area. So if you live in the inner parts of the city, it's very difficult for you to get there. And that just kind of goes along with the idea of the business being unreachable. Like, even public transportation doesn't go that far. So forget about convenience of walking and things of that nature, but it costs gas and stuff to even drive out that far. Just for a whim, just to go look. You're not even sure you're going to buy anything. You're just going to go look, and you have to spend this type of money in this amount of time just to get there. So that's another thing. Product is something that people don't, and that goes back to the promotions and things of that nature. You only have one type of product. You feel that it's okay to just have the trends of today, failing to realize that everybody doesn't dress that way. Everybody doesn't wear that type of clothing or follow those trends. I personally don't follow trends. I like my jeans and my t-shirt and my boots. That's really me. That's it. It's not nothing too baggy. Nothing. I don't sag. I do wear my pants with a belt around my waist. Basic t-shirts, nothing too big, but nothing tight. It's fitting enough for my size. That's just my style. So I need to know that if I go into a store, that I can find that. And also people that like to wear clothes 3 times too big or 4 sizes too small. Those things you need to have. Yeah, you do need to follow trends. Trends are necessary. But unless you have a certain demographic that you're trying to reach, a certain clientele, then you really need to have a plethora, a variety of things in your store. And even if you're trying to reach a certain type of clientele, you still need diversity in your product to get them in there. Just because guys wear skinny jeans don't mean they all want to wear the same brand. Or don't mean they all wear the same size. Doesn't mean that they all want the same colors, the same styles. Those things have to vary, even in specifics. And then too, don't just have black people stuff. Don't be racist. Do not be racist or stereotypical, in the things that are in their stores. A lot of people do that, and that goes for anybody. They just feel like because these are black people and you look at what black people wear, then this is what I need to have in my store. Sure, but that's not what all of them wear. So you have to diversify. Entitlement. Again, feeling that just because you're black, excuse me for looking down over here, but I have my notes kind of off here to the side just so I can kind of keep on point. They feel that because they're black, then people should shop with them. That's what I was pointing out earlier. And also feeling that because they're black, people should just accept it. Like whatever I have, I have. And because we brothers and we sisters, you know what I mean, my man, everything, then you should just accept what I have and what I give you and support me regardless. That's bullcrap. Because if I can get a better product from anybody, regardless of race, creed, religion, or whatever you want to categorize them in, that's what I'm gonna go see. Because they're giving me what I'm looking for. And that's one major thing. I know a lot of people that shop at white stores. I guess these are the people that kind of do their promotions towards Caucasian Americans, European Americans, because of the size. Like we as people fit different. We're different sizes. But if your body style is fitting in those type of clothes, of course that's where you would go. It just makes logical sense. So these businesses fail because they just feel like people just need to just shop with them because I'm black. You're black, I'm black. Shop with me, period. And this all just ties into the fact of unprofessionalism. Just not carrying yourself or your store or treating your customers with, proper respect and in a professional manner. So, don't you have to be aware of these things, because if you don't, you're really going to lose out. So I mean, just to touch up on the lack of support from the community, we as black people really got to get out and support our own. You have so many other, I can say races, other races of types of people that support themselves. We're the only ones who allow other races to move their businesses into our community, thrive off of our money, but don't give back to our community. We take black people, move into a black community, make black people buy your product, and don't give anything back to them. You send your money elsewhere. A little thing from Norbit, the movie, the Eddie Murphy movie, and he was raised by I can't remember, say the Chinese guy or Japanese guy. He's raised by the Asian guy, no doubt. And he was like, I don't like blacks or Jews, but blacks and Jews like Chinese food. Go figure. We have this thing where we allow people to come into our neighborhood and present us with things that don't benefit us. We give them everything we have, and they don't give us anything back. If you go to a store and you've been shopping at this store for 20, 30 years, like your grandmother was shopping at this store. She took your mom there when the store first opened. Now your mom's been going there, and now you've been going there since you were little. This place has just been around for forever. And they still treat you like the average everyday guy that's never came in there before. These people know you by name. You went to school with their kids and all of this type of stuff. And they still treat you just like you're nobody, or you're just a customer. No loyalty to you. And you don't care. You take it. But let that be your brother that treats you like that, and there's a problem. And that's good that it's a problem, but maybe the problem is that you don't support them enough. Maybe the thing is that we really need to get together and get our stuff right. And we'll work out so much better. Show support. Support your black artists, like myself. And really give us a chance. Tell us. Don't expect us to just know. Really give us a shot, because we need it. As black people, we're going to have to, because until we start to get our own, like everybody else has got it together and they're getting their own. So until we get our own, we can't complain about not having. We spend, I looked up something, and this is a real quick nitbit before I go off. I found out that black people spend some odd hundreds of billions of dollars on Christmas, Kwanzaa, and holiday specials and sales every year. Yet we don't have our own schools. Our communities are owned by other people. We don't even buy the stuff that's in our communities. We don't own it. All of the businesses in our communities are ran by other races and things like that, and they don't put back into our community. We don't have community centers or tutoring programs and things like that in our community. But we spend money, billions of dollars. We're talking monumental amounts of money and put them into other people. So think about that. That's one reason, black people, we are a business, and that's one thing that's why we fail. So, look into it. If you're going to open a business or you know people with business, pass on the word. Comment, let me know what you think. Please like and subscribe. Pass this word on, especially to our black brothers and sisters, so they can learn and know that this is what we have to do. We have to support our black businesses. We have to get them to promote. And if we like what they're providing, promote them. If you're in Wilson, North Carolina, look up Niges, is where the old Howard's convenience store used to be. He's a Jamaican brother, has great food and great product. Go in there and check him out. I eat there all the time when I'm on break and stuff from school. The barbecue sauce for the chicken, my God. The curry goat on point. See what I'm saying? This is promotion. I'm sending this out to the world. If you're ever in this area, go there and support. Make sure your location is in a good spot. Be on point about that. Try to be as neutral as possible. Make sure your product is good. Variety is necessary. Of course, you want to appeal to the masses, but don't lean too much one way. And don't feel entitled. Understand that people want to go where they want to go, but all you can do is hope and pray that they'll come to you. And maybe, just maybe, you'll be successful. And be sure to give back. Be sure to give back, because not only should you support them, but not only should they support you, but you should support them as well. So be about that. Peace. I'm out. DSD Informed.